Wake of the marathon bombings, officials all over the Bay State are on high alert, especially at so-called soft targets. Just last night, police charged 7 people with trespassing near the Quabbin Reservoir, the primary water supply for 2 million Boston area residents. As Ken McLeod explains, the incident's under the microscope, even though it may be nothing more than midnight sightseeing by some college kids.
Those strolling the scenic shoreline this morning didn't think police are overreaching.
They have no choice. If they didn't do that, we would point the finger if something happened.
The Quabbin is more than 400 billion gallons, dammed up in the 1930s to supply Boston and a few dozen neighboring towns with drinking water. Early Tuesday morning, a state trooper came upon 2 cars parked in the grass at the reservoir's middle entrance in Ware. That's when the trooper spotted 7 people returning to those cars from the water. Some told him they were recent college grads, chemical engineers in fact, and when asked why they'd come to the reservoir, they cited educational and career interests. It was after park hours and the 7 were too close to the water, so the trooper cited them for trespassing and cut them loose, finding no evidence of any other crime. Pre-9/11 or even pre-marathon bombing, it might have ended there.
No one would expect that there would be bombers walking around in a crowd at a Boston Marathon. It was just unbelievable. So you begin to think the unbelievable can be a reality.
Indeed, amid fears that reservoirs could become the target of a terrorist poison attack, state police ran the incident by the FBI, citing the late hour and the group's curious explanation for being in an area marked no trespassing.
I think they were just out for the night, and so let's go look at the water.
The 7 had clean records, but after learning some hailed from Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, the investigation continues. Testing by the MWRA shows no evidence of any water quality issues at the Quabbin Reservoir following the trespassing incident.
We have to be vigilant today with what's happening here. We've just had it in Boston, so I think it's important.
State police are pledging more patrols along the Quabbin's 180 miles of shoreline and at other water supply checkpoints around the state. In Belchertown, Ken McLeod, WBZ News.
Now, experts have said poisoning a huge reservoir like the Quabbin would be an almost impossible task. State police did not name the trespassing 7, who have all been summoned to appear in court.